I do have the necessary SEO skills, but I just wanted to be certified because I saw when I was doing my profile, I like they needed some qualifications and some portfolio work, which I'm still busy
Mm.
with. Yeah, yeah.
So
So
I have hacks for all of that, by the way. How do you pretty much create a portfolio on the fly, as well as how do you get your very first client? Um,
yeah,
yeah, the secret is in the paid squad. But if you are okay with $14 a month for a limited time for a limited amount of people, um, then sure, I'll pop a link in the chat and you can click on it and get into the paid squad and immediately get one-on-one help if that's what you want. All right.
you said
Does that
$14
sound good?
because I saw like when I went to your website, it said well, I think $191, if I'm not mistaken.
That's the old one. There's a special link. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'm not sharing it with you guys until everybody tells me that they've read their email. So yes, I read your emails when you reply to me. I promise you. And I do answer questions as well. It's really me. It's not some robot. So feel free if you received your email to respond to it. If you ever receive any emails from me, respond. I'll respond back to you. I really do. I just changed my phone, so things are coming in slowly but surely. But I promise I really do respond. If you DM me, it's really me. Um, hey, Kasuma, thank you so much for turning on your camera. You're appreciated. So right now, if you've just joined us, we are in the middle of our went away. We are in the middle of our Q&A session, and Tabisa just mentioned that he is an Upwork newbie. And so that's okay. We will accommodate that. We will show you how to do certain things. Um, but can you tell us, Taviso, if that's okay with you? Did you have any questions?
Nah, so far I'm still busy with the course and I ran through some of your past Zoom meetings, which
Mhm.
I found very helpful when it comes to optimizing like your profile. I learned a few things, I think the Magic L and things like that. So I was just like browsing through some of the jobs. Yeah. So I haven't started with my profile as yet. I just did like a
Okay,
rough
no
draft because
problem.
I just want to finish with my Udemy courses first. Then yeah, we can take things from there. So I'll be more than delighted if you could share the link for the paid squad.
And Will, Ibrahim's already snatched a spot. So, guys, this offer is not going to be around forever. But yes, for a very limited time, those of you who are here in the live session, not the good people, love y'all down, not the people watching on YouTube, unless like we're interacting for real, you're just not going to get the link. Like I said, love you guys down, but it's just not going to happen. Let me just double check to see if we have any comments or questions from our good people on YouTube. And if you're on YouTube right now, I'm going to pop a link, right? And allow you guys to come join us on Zoom so you have access to exactly what I am talking about. But yeah, YouTube watchers, come to the dark side. Come to Zoom, but I will be answering your questions. So I'm going to go around the room now in order of how you appear on my screen. Please excuse all that barking. So, Kasoma, do you mind if I ask you, do you have any questions for us before we continue with PSS, proposal sending session? And am I saying your name right? Is it Kasoma or
Yeah,
Kasoma?
it is Kasoma. You're sounding right.
Cool. What language is
Just killed
that?
it. I think we can proceed as maybe as we go on, then I may ask questions later. But for now, not really. I've just jumped in, so I don't know exactly what is going on.
What
But
language is Kasoma? No problem. What language is your name in?
pardon?
The language that your name is in, what is it?
It is Luganda.
Ah, okay, cool. So it probably has some Bantu root words in there as well. Very cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Paul, you said it's also your first time here today. Welcome. We love having new people. Like I do see some new faces. That's why I'm like going around the room. If you're shy, please don't be. You mentioned it's your first time today. You really wish you discovered me sooner because you wasted money buying other courses. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is why I'm here. This is my mission. I've said it before to the good people in the squad and even anyone watching my videos. My plan is to take everything that other people put behind a paywall and charge you astronomical amounts of money. Yeah, way more than 191 per month, okay? My goal is to give you guys all of that for free and then allow you the opportunity to go one-on-one with me and we focus on what area it is that you're struggling with. So now that you're here, there's tons of content for you to binge on to get up to speed. In our Facebook group, there's a guide section that teaches you pretty much the basics. And then there's also, of course, on the YouTube channel, some stuff. And also in the Facebook group, we go in depth with taxes. Like I try to tell you line by line, how do you fill out your IRP6 form and do all of that. It's right there for free in our Facebook group. So you have a lot of content to binge even before joining the paid squad. But of course, if you join the paid squad for $14 a month, then of course, then you're able to kind of supercharge your speed. But these live sessions, they work. Bongani used to come live every week for a whole year before he joined the squad. Pearl came through for about a month before she joined the squad, and by then she was doing really, really well on her own. I hope I'm right, Pearl. I don't know. You came in, you picked things up really fast, and then you were getting clients. It was mind-blowing. So don't discount yourself for not being here in these sessions because you're okay. You're okay. I'm still here and the stuff is still gonna be free. Okay. Let's see. Bali, do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any question.
Okay, no problem. Ibrahim, I have to ask, do you have any questions?
No question, no questions.
Okay. Pearl, don't be mad, but I have to ask. Any questions? You can pop your answer in the chat or grab the mic.
No questions.
Okay, thank you. Let's move right along to paid proposal session. Who here has an Upwork profile that is 100% complete? You can raise your hand. Yay, Kasoma. And then Michelle, were you going to raise your hand as well? Okay, her sound is still loading. Kasoma, you are lucky number 1. I'm going to start with a screen share. Let's give you a quick review and then you'll share your screen and we'll go into what can we do or what can be done. So if you can be so kind as to pop your Upwork link in the chat, that would be awesome sauce. Then we can really go into optimizing your profile before we have fun. And yeah. So can you pop a link in the chat?
Yeah, let me work on it right now. Just some few seconds.
Okay, no problem. Ibrahim's left the building. Let's just make sure. Hey, Michali, hi. Your sound is working. So while Kasoma is working on his Upwork link, he's going to put it in the chat. How can I help? Do you have any questions? Because we started off with Q&A. And if you just want to join the squad, the link is in the chat. Okay, because someone's given us a link. And away we go. Okay, it's loading. It's loading. There we go. You guys can see above me, right? You can see Kasoma's initial everything. Okay, Kampala Central Division, Uganda. Fantastic. Oh, Clavio. I am very excited about this. I am very excited. Okay. Thank you for having a 100% complete profile because I have some tips for you. First things first that I'm going to point out, unfortunately, Basoma, is that your rate. Does anybody want to let Basoma know what's going on with his rate and what I would say about it?
Probably it's Kimo.
There we go. Our brother Ibrahim just told you the truth. This rate for what you can do is a little bit low. So my first question to myself was, have you taken on any projects? Yes, you have. Let's see. You've privated your earnings. So since your earnings are private, you have a 100% JSS, which means you should be top rated. But again, it depends on how much money you're making, not just that. So first thing that I would do if I were you, I would definitely start off on average to live a very comfortable life, Kasuma. How much do you need in US dollars?
Like how much I need to?
Per month, how much do you need per month to meet your financial goals, as well as to cover your daily overheads, as well as to be able to produce more high quality work? How much would you need per month in US dollars?
I think it is around 5K.
Okay,
5K is not bad.
$5,000. That's
Yeah.
not bad at all, right? So that means you're going to want to make net $1,200.50 every single week. You're going to need to do that. So how many hours are you available typically per week?
Per week, I think I can do like around 20 hours.
So if that's being said that you only have 20 hours to spare per week, your new hourly rate must be more than $63. So that is your rate based on the Upwork math of this is how much you're going to be getting paid per hour in order to increase the quality of your work, get equipment that will ensure that that happens, pay your bills, and also maybe live a better lifestyle to make up for the fact that you don't get a paycheck every month. So we're going to change this to above, way above, in my opinion. This here will change it to $10 from $10 an hour, excuse me, to I'm feeling good. We'll say like $65 an hour. The reason why you want to do that, you don't want to use round numbers because clients get freaked out when they see like $60, $70, $80. It tends to make them feel like it's more expensive, but $65 rounded up is practically 70, right? But it feels less expensive for some odd reason. So there's a little bit of some psychology and neuromarketing for you. We're going to go with $65 an hour. That is our new hourly rate. Does that sound good? How does that number make you feel?
It feels great for real.
Excellent, because here's something that you also mention in your copy. Okay, we're going to change this in a second, but I can imagine you read this because you're tired of the cheap $5 experts that can never deliver on what they promise. Okay, and I love that. I hold my hands up. I'm not the cheapest freelancer on Upwork, but that's because I deliver results. I understand some people do start with this satisfied Upwork client. That's totally okay. You've got your social proof there. I'm going to just delete all my annotations. Please change your rate to 65. What I would do is completely, guys, what's the first thing that you would delete on your profile if this was your profile? Girl. Hebi, so you must know this if you've been binging.
Is it the 1, 2, 3?
It's not the 1, 2, 3 yet, because we're not submitting proposals at this current moment in time. We are kind of just optimizing his description. So let's say this is my profile. This is where my profile starts. What would I get rid of immediately?
I would get rid of the part that says my name's Kasoma because they already
That's
know
my
my name.
girl.
Yes.
There we go. They know your name and they know where you're from. So that is redundant. You see that, Kasoma? I would get rid of this part here. And start strong. Look what happens. Can imagine you read this because you're tired of cheap $5 experts that can never deliver on what they promise. Hold my hands up. I'm not the cheapest freelancer on Upwork, but that's because I deliver results. And then you talk about your social proof, which is excellent. Now, another thing that I want to bring to your attention, and don't worry, guys, I won't put you on the spot, is this part here. The reason why I'm highlighting this for you, Pearl, do you want to tell us why? What's something that you learned from your client, not even a prospect, a client who loved your proposal because you use the PSS framework that Tabiso has down pat now. But like, what did your client say when they saw these asterisks? Even though we'd always done it before in the past and it has a certain output when you're looking at it, what exactly did your client say when this showed up?
That it was Bottel, so I mean they could recognize that it was from GPT.
Exactly. If you've just joined us or it's your first time coming to a PSS session, welcome. There's something called a bot tell. It tells us that you used a bot to generate your content, that it's not authentically human, right? So what you want to do when you go in and edit, Kasoma, what you want to do is get rid of all of these asterisks. I will put it nicely for you. This has got to go. This has got to go. You can keep the bullet points. You can make them emojis. You can do whatever you want, but this has to go because it looks like you use ChatGPT. Even if you wrote it yourself, that's another thing that we, even as copywriters, have to be aware of. Certain word usage is no longer acceptable because it looks like we used AI. So just be aware of that. All right. I would definitely change that quickly. And then I like that you have, feel free to get in touch if you need any assistance with the services listed above. We need a stronger CTA. What would be a stronger call to action? Fabiso, I'm asking you specifically because the CTA is part of this PSS framework. What would be a stronger call to action than feel free? Because clients want to be told what to do, right? You have to say with certainty, reach out, let's see what I can do or whatever. So what would be a really good call to action?
Email the spot, eh?
Can you see the screen? Okay. All Tabiso's getting settled, I think. Let me ask Mishali. Mishali, what would be a strong call to action in your opinion?
Well, honestly, I'll just say let's schedule a call. I don't know if that sounds.
Hey,
Yeah.
that is good enough. That is actually pretty good. Let's schedule a call. Schedule a call. Like we literally tell them, schedule a call and let's talk about it. Right? You at the end of the day, you want to tell the client what to do. It's called a call to action. You're calling them to take action, right? You're not asking them. At that point, you want them to do something. And so there you go. I hope that helps. Kasoma, are you going to change your CTA and what would you like to change it to? We still have Kasoma in the building. I don't think so. I think we may have lost Kasoma. Okay, that's fine. We're still going to keep going on. I guess we're not going to send any proposals for this, but hey, man, we'll make it work. All right. So, does anybody else have a profile that they believe is complete and they are ready to start sending proposals? But hey, Bali raised her hand. Let's hear it. Tell us. Bali?
So, sorry, I misheard. What was the question?
The question is, do you feel like your profile is 100% ready? And if so, would you like to submit proposals?
I'm not sure if I'm 100% sure. Sorry, if I'm 100% ready to send any proposal.
Okay, that's okay. I think Kasuma is coming back and his audio will connect soon and then we'll carry on. Okay, welcome back, Kasuma. We lost you for just a second. So a
Yes.
strong CTA that Mishali recommended you put on your profile right at the bottom because you want the client to do something. Number one, you don't have to sign out or sign out with your name. Again, they see what your name is when they invite you to a project, and they also see your name when you submit a proposal. So I'm going to share my screen one more time, and then we'll do it again. Okay. So tell me if you can see the screen. We were at this point now.
All right.
And we were looking at this part. Do you see that?
Yes, I do.
Great. So Mishali made a great recommendation. You know that a call to action, you have to be telling your client to do something. That's why it's called a call to action. So Mishali was like, let's schedule a call instead of feel free to get in touch. Or you could even say something like, instead of let's schedule a call, you could say something like, need help? Let's talk. You know, something that is, it's a little vague, right? Because who knows what kind of help they need. Let's schedule a call is excellent. Need help? Let's talk. And then another thing that I would personally delete, as in I wouldn't have it, is over here. So I would completely get rid of the emoji or emoticon and this completely. Let's schedule a call or need help, let's talk. That is what I would definitely recommend to you. And then, is that okay, Kasuma?
Yes, that one has been noted.
Okay, fantastic. And then what I would actually do based on the work that you've done, and this is something different, again, we've never done this before in any of the live sessions, but actually look at the work that you have done and see like what you're getting. Klaviyo email marketing expert. Klaviyo, okay, Active Campaign. Do you remember what software was used for this, or what email marketing client you used for this? Because I see MailChimp. So we're 2 for 2 with Klaviyo and MailChimp. But do you remember what this one was?
I think that was Klaviyo.
Klaviyo. Okay, so we've got 3 Klaviyo, 3 MailChimp, 4 Klaviyo. Okay, great. What you're going to do from now on is it here? Okay, perfect. This is your ultimate keyword. I would like for you to niche down. When we look at these past clients, who would you say was your favorite client to work with? Klaviyo is now your platform. From now on, you are going to look specifically for projects that have to do with Klaviyo. Now, which out of all of these was your absolute favorite project?
It is Klaviyo, Klaviyo clients.
Yes, and which one of the Klaviyo client projects were your favorite?
I think it was when you move down, try to scroll down. Most of those ones were short, but down still. I think oh, there's something missing. Do I have
Okay.
next page there?
I'm going to pause the share just for a little bit. I'm going to log in and we'll see what more you have, because I think I'm not seeing, because this is your public account, not the one that actual Upwork clients will see. So I'm going to pause the share just for a little bit and log in, and then we'll take a look at what you have going on under the hood. Right? Thank
Right.
you so much for bearing with me. Let's
Yep.
get it going. Because ideally, I do want you to start sending proposals, which is why we were looking at which projects did you actually enjoy. I just want to sign in. What do you know? I mean, all right, the minute you pop up on my screen, I'll resume the share. Okay, guys. Usually the people who get to see this kind of stuff are members of the paid squad, because I popped the link in the chat. You guys are going to join the squad and you'll be able to see things from a client's perspective. So I have some messages. I do hire on Upwork as well. So this is what a client sees, right? Previous work, previous work, previous work, previous work, previous work, previous work, previous work. So it's not on that page. Zapier, Instagram. Okay, so you've recently done the switch from social media management, I'm thinking, to email marketing. Is that right?
Yeah, you are right. That is where I started from. I was trying
Brilliant.
to.
So we see growth, people. We see growth. So which one was it for you? Klaviyo email flows? Sales funnel?
No, it was Klaviyo. There is a client. I think there is on the next page. It is. I think it is on page 2.
This was MailChimp. Active campaign. Active campaign. ClickFunnels to Unbounce. Zapier, automation, Kajabi, and ClickFunnels.
How comes? There is one I'm not seeing. The one I enjoyed most. One. Let's go to. Okay. There is that one of, it was something like $150.
Ah, okay. Let's see. The 150. I like that you are making it clear that you only want to work. This was
It is
MailChimp.
that one. It was MailChimp, but all of a sudden that we had to move to Klaviyo.
Oh,
I found
excellent.
him using
Okay.
MailChimp, then we transferred to Klaviyo.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
what
and
niche
I
were they
think,
in?
pardon?
What was their niche as a client?
They're into conventional, like it is an agency, it is a marketing agency. So for me, I do for them email, but they are doing SEO, they are doing all other stuff, but me are focusing on email for them. And in fact, most of the revenue is not there because we did something, then he had to take me off the platform.
Oh,
But I'm still working with him up to now.
don't ever admit that. Don't ever admit that, because you can only take a client off the platform after 1 year. You worked with this client until August 9th, 2023. So only August 9th this year could you take the client off the platform. So just be aware of that. It does go against Upwork's terms of service. Don't
Okay.
ever let anybody know that. You're gonna get in serious trouble. Okay, so they are a marketing agency. That's their industry. What kind of clients would they have you create projects for, and which one was your favorite? Was it e-commerce in fashion and luxury, or e-commerce toys, e-commerce drop shipping? Like, what was it?
They're into e-commerce, and it is
Mhm.
e-commerce. They are into conventional, like they're selling sweets. It is a UK
Oh,
brand selling sweets.
confectionaries.
Yeah, they're into
And
sweets.
that is, you like dealing with food products, or you just prefer e-commerce?
I just prefer e-commerce. Like I don't want to niche down too much into that. I'm dealing with only those ones that into confectionery. Like what I want is like to focus on all e-commerce, as long as it is e-commerce. Maybe it is in fashion, maybe it is in confessionally, or maybe something like, as long as it is e-commerce.
Okay, sounds good. We found your industry. So that is what you're going to tell people from now on. Klaviyo, e-commerce, email automation expert, or you could say Klaviyo and e-commerce, or Klaviyo for your e-commerce business.
Okay.
So I'm going to write it down for you right here, and you can take a screenshot,
Yes,
or you can, like, you know.
yeah, I'm doing the screenshots.
But you have to put into action these things, because where we want to start sending proposals now.
Yep.
So let's see if this fits. If it doesn't, you can change business to biz, right? BIZ. What was that? What just happened? Oh, I'm gonna have to type all of that again. Email automation expert. Klaviyo for e-commerce. We put it that way. Klaviyo for e-commerce, the end. And that is what I would like you to have from now on. We've figured out what brings you joy. We did week 3's worksheet, basically, inside the Paid Squad. So we figured out what brings you joy, what brings you money, and we now know Klaviyo makes you happy, and e-commerce is what brings money. So I'm very happy about that. We need to get you to at least 5K over here so that you can start being top rated. You have to continue working on the platform for you to have eligibility to be top rated. Remember, the name of the group is Top Rated Freelancers Getting Paid. We want you guys to
Yeah.
get to top rated ASAP.
I love that.
All right. So you took a screenshot. We're ready to go.
Yeah, I did.
Excellent. So now
The
I'm
only
going to give
question,
you.
the only question I
Mhm.
have, like, as you're coming up with the title,
Mhm.
like, doesn't it need, like, because I've tried to interact with the people that are doing it on Fiverr, and when it comes to the title, is it same thing that where we have to optimize for keywords, and you look at, like, you first look at the keywords that people are searching after identifying that I want to go for e-commerce, like Klaviyo for e-commerce stores, right? So
Mhm.
don't I need to first put it into the Upwork search bar? Then I try to search and see the keywords that the
You can
people are
do that.
searching. Yep.
We used to do that, but it's faster to know what you want, isn't it? When you know who your ideal client is, that is all you're focusing on. You don't care what the market has to say. You're going to search for
Okay.
Klaviyo. You're going to search for e-commerce. You're going to search for Klaviyo and e-commerce. Those are the three main searches we're going to save for you today. That's a very good question. And usually when you're starting from zero, we'll run a keyword search. But because you have worked on projects, what we're doing now is we're raising your rate, right? You're going to be completely unavailable to anything less than $65 an hour. And I know that those projects are available because I have hired someone for $150 an hour to help me with my ConvertKit. And I still did not have automations until today, actually. And I'm not even using ConvertKit anymore. I've paid a lot of money to a lot of people who were experts and they didn't get me the results that I needed. Like, I shouldn't have to worry about emails. That's not what I need to be doing. I should be at least talking to you guys instead of worrying about emails and whether or not you got them. It's a huge market. Like, these are the things we worry about as clients. So trust me, Klaviyo, email marketing, email automation, all of that, you're good. Did you have
Then
any
the
other
last,
questions? That was a very good question.
yes, then another question, like you've talked about the rate, you're saying the rate is too low, but now the challenge is when you raise the rate to 60, like $60 per hour, doesn't it
65.
like, yeah, okay, $65 per hour. That, like, doesn't it cause issues? Like when clients come and look into the work history, they are seeing $5, $10, $50, and they are seeing, like, they are wondering how you want to charge them too high, and yet the work history is
No,
showing the opposite.
not at all. Not at all. Your rate is your rate. That's what one of my high ticket clients said to me a long time ago. Your rate is your rate. And anyway, when you submit proposals, I might as well show you this because I might as well. This is all the client will see. They will see your name, where you're from, or where you're located, 100% job success score. Then they will see how much you've made and the hours. All of this shows up one after the other. And then they see the first two lines of your proposal. If they don't have additional questions. If there's additional questions, it's questions first, and people in the paid squad would know this for sure because they've seen things from the client's perspective. They've received proposals from freelancers. We've looked at how that is not how you want to send a proposal. And then we've shortlisted candidates together. So I'm telling you now, here's how it shows up: your name, your face, and then how much you've made, and then the first 3 lines or the first 63 words in your description or in your, excuse me, in your proposal, and then the first line of this description. So are you looking for an email marketing expert that can bring real results? Done. So we put email automation expert, I'm sure because it had the highest occurrences keyword wise, and Klaviyo is going to be there and e-commerce is going to be there from now on, so that we are focusing only on that niche because that brings home the money. Does that make sense, guys? Give me a yes in the chat. I would love to see it. Okay, Kasuma says thumbs up. Fantastic. Kasuma, you're up. Please share your screen. Thanks, Mithali. Mithali says yes. Please share your screen, Kasuma, so that we can start sending proposals. Well, we have a few minutes left, and then I have to hop to another meeting in Eastern Standard at, I don't even know what time it is I agreed to, at 10 o'clock. So Kasuma, anytime you want to share your screen would be great.
Let me share my screen. Hope you can see my screen now.
Yes, I can see your screen. Everybody, can you see Kasuma's screen? Everybody. Okay, so first thing that I would do.
Yep.
Is please ignore that. I don't know how to, let me see. Okay. First thing that I would do is go here. Watch out for an arrow on your screen. We're going to click here. Do you see that? A blue arrow.
The blue arrow?
Mm-hmm.
This one?
Yes, complete your profile. Please click on that for us. Okay, now you're going to click on close. And you're going to click on, okay, I guess it doesn't let you edit like that anymore. Please click on Kasuma L. Great. We're cooking with grease. Ah, I think they busted you. Did you see that? If you scroll up, you'll see what I mean. Okay, don't let this warning show up again. The algorithm is well aware of what's going on. Don't let this pop-up show up again. Let's close it and let's never see it again.
This one?
Mm-hmm. All right. So now let's quickly edit this part here, email automation expert. Your rate is going to be 65 an hour. And you'll see you're not going to really receive 65. You're going to receive 58. So it's about exactly what you wanted to receive. So let's save that. Okay. And now we're going to change this part. So you're going to click on that pencil.
This one?
Email automation. Yes. And then we're going to get rid of all of these keywords. Email automation is perfect. Just Klaviyo for e-commerce is what yes, you want to get rid of all of that I've highlighted.
So we make it.
And then you're going to say Klaviyo for e-commerce. You see that? Okay, we can delete Klaviyo here then.
This one?
Yes, we can remove that. All right, let's click on save right here. Excellent. So now you're going to click here. And the first thing Mishali said that you have to get rid of, let's scroll down. Scroll down, everything there is perfect here. Did you see that? My name is Kasuma. We're going to get rid of all of that.
This one?
Right, perfect. Yes, we're starting there. Get rid of the whole line. Okay, and then let's make sure that I can imagine you read this. You can say you're probably tired of, instead of I can imagine you read this, you're probably tired. Mhm. Tired of the cheap. There it is there. So you're going to get rid of this because I'm going to get rid of everything I've highlighted. Excellent. It's just saying get rid of the space one more time. So click on backspace one more time between probably and tired. There we go. All right, let's scroll further down and a little further up. Not all the way to the end. There's still bot tells you have to get rid of thanks to Pearl. This part here, I can help you with monetize. The part with all the asterisks, remember I told you you have to get rid of them because these look like you used ChatGPT. Hold on. Scroll to your bullet points and I'll show you what I mean. Not these ones, but the ones before them. There we go. No. Can you do me a favor and click here? Just click and drag it down.
Which one?
This part here. Click and drag it down. Do you see the circle on your screen? Yes. Click and drag it down. This part here, the gray area. Click and drag it down.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry.
Keep going. Drag it down
Again?
again. Yes. All right. Now let's go up to I can help you monetize. The part where it says something about monetization. There we go. Stop right here and let's get rid of all of these asterisks. Do you see that? The double stars? Because it looks like you used
Okay.
ChatGPT and that is a bot tell, right? We don't want that. So let's get rid of that. But every single one, you can replace it with another bullet point or a dash, whichever it is that you prefer. That would be your header. You wouldn't put a dash there. So yeah, increase revenue, save you time, automate your email systems. That's perfect. Sorry, I disappeared from the camera because I'm eating my dinner, which is watermelon. I know, terrible, but yeah. And I don't want to eat on camera.
I think I'm done.
Perfect. Let's scroll down. Let's scroll down. And then what you're going to do is, what are you going to do here with this? Do you remember? Does this CTA feel strong to you? Feel free to get in touch.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. What's a stronger CTA for you?
Mm, let's see here. I think we had said, so let's get in, feel free to get in touch if you have any assistance.
No ifs. No, feel free. You're not asking. You are telling them you want them to do something. Guys, in the chat, go ahead and up your CTA options. I remember, I think it was Michali who gave us one. Let's schedule a call. Does that feel strong to you guys? You can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Guys, feel free to type what you think, Ibrahim. Need help? Let's talk. Okay, that's stronger. What do you guys think? What's the consensus? Let me know in the chat. You can type. If not, use your phone and swipe to the final window and you'll probably be able to say something. And if you're watching this in full screen, tap your screen and you should be able to see buttons show up on your screen. Tap on the chat button. Okay, well, I'm happy. Nobody else is typing anything, but I am totally good. So I would click on save. Let's start sending proposals. We have not so much time left.
Yeah.
Okay. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to say Klaviyo e-commerce. That's going to be your search term. So let's clear all drawings, scroll all the way to the top. Don't worry about public view or any of that. This search button right here. Yes. No job. You're fine. You're going to say Klaviyo e-commerce. And then what do we do, guys? Where do we start now that we've made the search? Mishali, do you remember what happens next? Tabiso, you've unmuted. Let us know what happens next.
I think you filtered down, like, yeah.
Come
Put in
on, come
your hourly
through.
rate, you do payment verified, and so on and so forth. Yeah.
All right. Did you hear that, Hasoma? You have to start at job type. So we're going to make it abundantly clear that we're not available for anything less than $65 an hour. So you're going to put it under minimum. And we don't have a maximum. You're just going to write 65 right over there. All right, so now we're not available for people who can't afford us. Next, you said you wanted to make 5K a week, right? Now, I'm going to give you an opportunity to find out what you should be charging fixed rate using our Upwork calculator. Now, this you get for free inside the paid squad, but because you're not in the squad, I will have to check it out for you, see what you should be pricing fixed rate at, and then we'll get you like a really good number.
Right.
Yeah, for fixed, because we want you to have access to both hourly and fixed projects, not just hourly, right? We want you to have access to both. So now we know your hourly rate at 65. Now we need to figure out what your fixed rate minimum is going to be so that your ideal client and your ideal project allows you to live your ideal life. So we're going to quickly use Upwork Math. Very quickly, it's automated. I just need to give my calculator $5,000 is how much we want to make. And then it'll go ahead and spit out for us how much we should be charging per fixed milestone. Okay. So from now on, you're going to take on milestone projects. And your weekly goal is 1,250. That's your weekly goal in US dollars. So that means that for fixed rate projects, you want to be charging at least 1,504. That's your minimum.
That one?
1,250. I mean, 1,504. 1,504. That's how much you should be charging fixed.
This one?
Let's have a look. Yes, perfect. And that's the minimum. Great. Now, let's scroll up and see. What you can also do, okay? What you can also do, Kasuma, if you scroll down a little bit. Oh, Pearl's gone. She's gone to sleep. Hi, Pearl. Okay. Another thing that you can do is start here. Whoa, stop scrolling for a second. You want to start labeling. You want to click on this and you want to click on this. Perfect. So now we know you'll at least get the minimum. Now, what else do we want to filter by, guys? Michali, can you pop it in the chat? If you have the answer, let me know. You don't have to type if you can unmute yourself. Tabiso, go for it.
Is the number of proposals less than 5 and 5 to 10?
Yep, you already know. So, Azuma, this is where you want to be. Less than 5 and 5 to 10. Well done. And then what next? Tabiso?
Can you just scroll down because I can't see screen fully. Oh yeah,
Is it my
payment
big head?
verified. Payment verified.
Okay. Right here. Excellent. Now it's reducing, first of all, the search competition and the search pool. Thank you, Michali, number of proposals. So now the quality of the clients is higher, their budgets are higher, and the competition is lower. So this is legitimately your ideal client. Do you see it already, Asoma? They
Yes,
run an agency and they're looking for someone to do their e-commerce. So these are things that you can do. Social media, you can do all of this. This is the perfect project, and you're not competing with a ton of freelancers. Their credit card is already loaded into the system, and they're a new client, which means that there is an elephant in the room.
Okay.
So all of that is conspiring in your best interest. So before we get excited, we're not submitting a proposal yet. What are we doing next? Tabiso?
Magic L.
Magic L? This is
Yeah,
a
that's-
search. This is a Wendy's. This is a search. There's options. So what happens next?
And two forward.
Feel like Michelle is typing it as fast as she can. Try to remember, Tabisi, try to remember. We've done the filters. So then after we filter, we what? We don't click on anything. Kasuma, you're not going to click on this project yet. We have to make sure that in the future, there are more projects like this. Thank you, Michali. Save the search. Save the search. Okay, so all of that. Now you're going to say Klaviyo e-commerce. Done.
Save.
Yes, you can save. And also, have you ever done a search for Klaviyo marketing agency before?
No, have not.
Let's try it. Let's try it right here.
Klaviyo?
Right here, right here. No, right here. Look what the square is on your screen. Thank you. Or rectangle, excuse me. The reason why I'm asking you to use this search bar instead of that one is because all of these filters are saved now. And so you'll at least be able to just save the search instead of having to filter from scratch. So Klaviyo. Oh, let's do Klaviyo email marketing quickly. It's right there. You just have to click on it. Excellent. Scroll. Let's save the search. Excellent. Save search. Save search. There we go. Let's replace it because now your rate has increased. Okay, great. And then another one that you wanted to do was Klaviyo. We did Klaviyo e-commerce, Klaviyo email marketing. Let's see this Klaviyo email designer. Did he save the search? Yes, he saved the search. Okay, great. Save the search again. I mean, did you search first? Did you press enter? No. You gotta make the search first, starting here. So press enter. There we go. And now you can save the search. Do you see that? Things have changed. And these are, you're gonna save it as Klaviyo email designer. Klaviyo email designer. Ooh, Ibrahim just left again. And save. Now things look better. We're ready to submit proposals. You've got at least, if you can go back to find work, hold on. We'll always have these searches now. If you click on find work, I'll show you where everything lives now. Just find work. No, just the green. You don't need to select any options. Just click on the green. Okay, now scroll down for us. Please scroll down just a little bit. Okay, so Python developer, full stack developer, none of this is you. Am I right? It doesn't have anything to do with Klaviyo. So let's scroll all the way back up. All right, now what you're going to do is up. You're going to say, yeah, this has nothing to do with what you're doing. You can say Klaviyo e-commerce and Klaviyo email designer. Which one do you prefer? This one or this one?
This one. No.
Okay.
This one.
Click on the one that you like, but that's where they live from now on. You don't have to worry about, oh no, I had a search. It's right here. All right, let's see what's going on. Scroll down a little bit. This is a full-time position. Whoa, scroll up for us. Let's have a look at what that was. Okay, now Tabiso, what do we do? You've been saying it for the past hour.
The magic L.
You do the magic L. Okay, so here, without even clicking on the project, what are we looking for? Tabiso?
Yes, we're looking at the keywords.
Okay, and what are we looking for? Yes, when we're looking at the tags, what exactly are we looking for? Let me check if our YouTube peeps are helping out. I'm sure they're so frustrated because I have not been paying them any attention. Haniso, we
We
need the
look at that
keyword. Why exactly?
to see if we have the same ones. Like, yeah,
The same one. Doesn't tell me anything. Are you guessing?
guilty.
Okay, it's okay. So here's why we do the magic L here before we even click on the project. Really fast. I want you guys to do this supersonic fast. The first thing that you're going to look at is going to be these gray boxes right here, these keywords. Reason why we're looking here at this point, not later on when we do the actual, exactly, thank you, Paul, when we do the actual work, we're looking here to confirm, yes, their payment method is verified, all of that good stuff, yes. And to determine, is it really worth me clicking on? By how much competition do I have? Now, here's something that maybe you may have forgotten or you don't realize. You have a competition of about 6 to 8 people here. So you're still technically on page 1, but once it's more than 10 people who submitted proposals, don't bother because the likelihood of the client seeing your proposal is really, really low. The other thing is that they're looking to hire full-time, right? They put that there, so it's like not an elephant in the room. So you don't have an agency, you are a freelancer, right? You can negotiate with them how much you want to get paid per month. We already figured out for you it's going to be 5K, it's not 2K. But if 2K sounds like absolutely not, then we don't have to go for it. You can negotiate with the client yourself. Inside the paid squad, I'll show you how to negotiate. But for now, I wouldn't go for this particular project just based on this. I can do all of it. But already I'm going to show up possibly on page 2. I don't know. And also their budget. It's just not going to work for me. So let's scroll down and then do this again. And then you can tell me whether or not the project looks interesting to you. Using the rules that I just taught you. Okay, step 1, what are we looking for? We're looking for keywords, right? The reason why, we want to make sure that we actually qualify for what it is. Like we have the skills to do what it is that the client wants. They want Klaviyo, they want email marketing. Check, check. Next, is their payment method actually verified? Yes, it is, because we filtered and we made sure that only payment verified. Check. How many proposals am I competing with? And when was the last time the client looked at this? Okay, their budget, it's a little low than what we want. And it's their entire budget. And they posted this 3 weeks ago. So it's been almost a month. And they haven't hired anyone. Would you, just based on these little nuggets right here, would you submit a proposal to this project?
Most probably no, because
Okay.
most probably no. Because if
And
you're
why?
telling me that their entire budget it is 1250 then, and basing on that, according to what I'm looking for, I think it doesn't work out.
Yeah. So, no. So then it gets worse. It goes from 6 days to 3 weeks to 4 weeks. I personally don't feel like this is worth your time, because if you look, the budgets go lower and the dates get older. So it's not worth your time. So what you want to do, let's go scroll all the way back up to the top. All the way back up to the top and go Klaviyo Email Designer. Let's see what we get from that. So let's click on Klaviyo Email Designer. Now, if you click there, it takes us to the other side where the job search lives, which is perfectly fine. What do you think about this? It was posted 2 weeks ago, and this is their budget, $3,500. So it covers you in there because you have to charge per milestone $1,500. So they can actually afford you.
Yeah.
Do you see that? And also
Yes,
it shows other potential search results. Okay, so what you want to do now is you want to note this. You see that?
Yep.
So what you want to do is you want to copy all of these and put them either on a notes, your notes application, either in a note, or you can put it, if you're using a Mac, you can put it on text edit, anywhere where, it's just basic text. You can copy these and put them there because we're going to save searches on those as well. We want clients with big budgets, leave clues that lead to other clients with big budgets. Now, knowing what we know, posted 2 weeks ago, only about maybe maximum 9 people submit a proposal, and this client spends, okay? So we want more clients like this. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
All right. So then, first thing, you want to search for email strategist. Let's scroll a little bit up. I'm going to type in no Klaviyo, just email strategist. Boom. Now we're going to save this search. See? And when was this posted? Yesterday. And you don't have too much competition. So what I would do if I were you, Kasoma, I would right click on this and let it open in another tab. Let it open in another tab. And then did we save this search? Email strategist. We did, didn't we?
Pardon?
We saved email strategist, right?
Yeah, that is what we just said.
Excellent. So now let's save. What else can we save? Let's go back. Use the back button.
Looking for another tags.
Yeah, we're looking for the terms we used before, so you can use the back button. This
It was
button right
email
here.
copywriting. I had taken a screenshot.
Oh, brilliant. Email copywriting, please. Okay, I think we'll only be able to officially submit proposals tomorrow because we are way over time. Even on YouTube, we are way over an hour. But let me just see. I don't see any messages in the chat box. Oh, yes, you are. A little bit of everything. You're here. We love to see it. Thanks for being here. Okay. Let's see what we get next.
So for email copywriting, this is what we have.
Can you do email copywriting?
Yes, I can. I do.
Okay, let's save the search. We don't have to look anymore. Just
Then
okay.
the next one, it is email design.
I think we have that one already, didn't we?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Let's try email design because we had email designer. Let's see email design.
This is what we have.
Oh, brilliant. This was posted 3 hours ago, but the budget. The budget. It's not gonna, no, it's not gonna meet the minimum. It's not gonna meet the minimum. Okay. No, actually, it could meet the minimum because we want to make sure that we walk away with 1,504. This is actually good.
Okay.
But are you an expert at email deliverability? Remember what Tabiso asked us to look at first, which was this part here. And also, Mishali also told us you want to look at those keywords down there. So
I do. Also,
you
I do that. It is part of
okay?
what I do. Yeah.
Okay, brilliant. Then we have email deliverability as your next saved search. So we're going to save this search as email design, and then no, email design, email deliver, exactly. So we're going to save this, and then email deliverability will be our next search over here. Excellent. Okay, not bad. Okay, let's scroll up again. I know this was 34 minutes ago, but they're not going to pay you nearly enough. Neither are they. Oh, but they can afford you hourly. Okay, maybe. Maybe. Can you right click on this project from 13 minutes ago? Right click on the project title. Exactly. Okay. So can you do us a favor, Kasuma? And everybody that's watching, can you take those links that you have of the two projects? You can heart them. Okay, you know what? Before I go too far, let me just take temperature in the group right now. Do you guys want to submit one proposal with Kasuma, or do you want to wait for tomorrow to submit the proposals? Because I don't think we'll have enough time to do the Magic L, the PSS framework. It's quite a lot. Mpho says tomorrow. Who else agrees with Mpho?
Tomorrow.
Tavisa says tomorrow. Mishali says agreed tomorrow. Ibrahim? Okay, Bali agrees. Ibrahim agrees. We have consensus. Soma, are you going to be able to make it tomorrow same time at 8 p.m.? I don't think I'll
Yes.
have any meetings taking over that time. So I will be on time.
Yeah.
You'll be there. We'll be
Yes,
here. Guys, come see how we submit proposals to projects. You don't have to, you can close those tabs. We're going to be starting fresh with newly posted projects.
Okay.
What you can do though, Kasuma, is continue on doing that search, right? Looking at the initial screenshot and then seeing, okay, I like this. Cold email could be another keyword. Email campaign is another keyword. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So look out keywords that apply to you and they become new saved searches. Don't close this window. You need this window because you've already done the filtering.
All right.
It'll just make everything so fast. All right.
All
Thank
right.
you guys for showing up to the first PSS of the week. We'll have another proposal sending session tomorrow, or if you speak Spanish, mañana. So looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And thanks again for joining. Really, really awesome to see new faces. See you again, guys. And tomorrow, hopefully more people have questions and there's more niches. Keep coming. You know, if you have a complete profile, we'll optimize it and quickly submit proposals. Okay, well, today we didn't do it so quickly, but next time. All right, good night, everyone.